Do you know how your brain works in this whole manifestation process? I want to talk about the reticular activating system for a moment. It's the part of your brain that works to filter information, and it does so in a way that is rooted in survival, and it does so in a way to connect the dots so that you can process information and it makes sense for you. So in essence, your brain works to make you right. It works to filter information, to connect the dots between evidence. And it's the part of you that says, well, if this and this happens, then that must be true. And this is how you formulate your beliefs. You accept and surrender to certain thoughts and ideas, whether it's through your childhood and your upbringing or just your day-to-day living. And you've connected the dots. So you've collected evidence in your life in the form of beliefs. And your beliefs govern how you show up. They govern how you think, how you feel, how you present yourself when you're in dynamics with other people, how you respond or react to certain circumstances or things that happen in your environment. Now, if you've been living long enough, then you'll understand that perception is a really tricky thing. Each of us have our own perception of reality based on our own individual experiences and our own beliefs. It's why two people can experience the exact same event at the exact same time in the exact same space, but they will have a completely different or slightly different variation of what actually transpired. We're all living in our own bubble of reality. That is essentially true. You will pick up on things that other people might not pick up on because their experiences have not rendered them to have the same exact perspective or perception as you. This is all important in the scheme of manifestation because you are the observer. And so you have to know how to work with yourself in a sense. These techniques and all these practices that we're doing is essentially just to get us to tap into a particular way of thinking and a particular way of being so that we are in alignment with what it is our higher selves knows to be true that we've forgotten when we came into these bodies. People and circumstances in your life are responding to your perception of who you think you are, your self-concept, to your beliefs about how you think life should be. Because remember, your beliefs govern how you show up. They govern your actions. They govern your emotions. This is why I preach so much about self-mastery. Work with yourself. Practice modalities for yourself. Train your body and train your brain in a new way of being, in a new way of existing. And this is what, as Dr. Joe explains, your personality creates your personal reality. How you perceive yourself is what influences your thoughts and your feelings and actions. If you feel like your concept of yourself is someone who is always being attacked, your reticular activating system is a filtering part of your brain. It's going to filter your experiences and it's going to say, where were we attacked? You were attacked here, here, and here. Yep, you are right. You are always being attacked. This is a very interesting phenomenon because it doesn't always deal with facts in reality. It deals with perception. Perception is a tricky, tricky thing. And this is why we can give ourselves grace and we can give grace to other people for, as Neville suggests, we're all in and out of states of consciousness. We're all perceiving things from particular states of consciousness. And each particular state of consciousness has its own filter of information. Some things you may pick up on, you may not. When we say work on your self-concept, when you start to love yourself and believe in yourself, you're picking up on things and you're picking up on information that someone who does not love themselves or believe in themselves can't even fathom. They can't connect the dots because it's not within their range of perception. They can't perceive it. It's why some people want more wealth, more money than others, because some others may not even be able to perceive certain amounts of money for themselves. It's not a judgment thing, it's a perception thing. So in essence, no one's wrong. We're just perceiving life through different lenses. So the more you master yourself, the more you understand how your brain works, your reticular activating system, you can use it to your advantage and master yourself and practice, because the divine wouldn't give you a vision if it were not possible. But you have to learn to work with yourself, and you have to learn to master yourself.